Right, this is John Lass from Ipswich and his boat called Forth Clyde, who has come all this way to enjoy the Scottish canals, to attend the Forth and Clyde tent through at the Falkirk Field. John, how have you enjoyed your experience in Scotland?
Well, I'd enjoyed it better if the Scottish canals had been more helpful and not kept criticising me because I'm a single boater. When I went down towards the Clyde, towards the Clyde,
The bowling?
to Bowing, they said I've got to have some staff to help me because I'm a single boat, I can't do them alone. And yet they do all the locks for me, give you the ropes and everything you want. There's no need for anybody else. It's just a waste of time, you know. They tell you when to go and everything, and it's just spoiling it.
And tell us about your experiences down in England. You've done how many miles have you done?
I do about 1,000 miles a year and about 300 locks. And all the swing bridges I have to do myself. A few locks were done by men, but very, very few. Nearly all have to be done by ourselves.
And how much did it cost you to do this 16-day trip?
For £393.
And do you think you have had value for money?
No, I don't. I think that's too much. Now, down south I would have paid £31 a week.
So that's what the comparison is between Scotland and England?
Yes, and it's just overpriced, you know. If it had been, say, £50 a week, wouldn't have been so bad, but to pay all that money for that is a lot of money.
And what canals have you done this year in your 16 days?
The Crinan, Loch Lomond, and I've done Caledonian and here. And would you recommend the experience to other boaters down south to do it? Not as it is at the minute because, well, you just pay too much. It's a lovely canal. The men are very, very friendly, but it's just, well, you've got to plan. And how can you plan if you've never been on a canal? Because you might want to stop off somewhere. Everything has got to be done on time, and it's what's killing it. You know, you want to just relax and say, well, we know we've got to get you through a bridge, but why can't they come back sometimes? There's enough staff. They just got to have a van and run back and get you through, say, perhaps 2 or 3 other times a day, not just at once. That's what I find. And even the hot trip boaters I spoke to said the same. They've been caught out, they got somewhere and they want to stop, and then, oh, we can't stop because we've got to be there. And, you know, I think it's going to kill the industry altogether.
Well, you find it wasn't much of a leisure, it was more a rush on and...
They made me wait a day to go down to bowling. So when I booked, I said I want to go straight down to bowling. And when I got to the lock, oh no, you've got a book. Well, I'd already told them I want to go down there. And they didn't tell me.
So that was another day off your 16-day ticket?
Yeah, that's another day I had to go more up and wait. You know, and things like that. Well, how can you plan? You know, you've got to keep ringing them up and find out. They don't tell you. You know, I say, like we could have gone halfway down the locks perhaps and stopped at that shopping centre and then
when you booked this trip originally, was all this information conveyed to you?
Nothing was conveyed to me at all. So nothing on the website I looked at, nothing at all.
No.
Then then they told me I shouldn't have bought a licence.
Who told you that? Where would this information come from?
Somebody at Apple Street.
Apple Cross Street?
Yeah, Mr. Roberts I think it was, said I shouldn't have even bought a licence.
Did they give you a reason why you shouldn't have?
Because I'm a single boater.
So how come single yachts can do it?
Yeah, well, single yachts, I've met 3 or 4 single yachtsmen doing it, so... Well, people you can't always find partners, and people like to move the boat perhaps for the weekend because the wife is away somewhere. Well, you know, just as not a business, just as a pleasure. There's nothing business on this canal, it's only trip boats, what I can see. You know,
and you're disappointed in the whole overall?
Well, because it's just planning everywhere and you don't know the situation. If you live on the canal, you know the things, and even people who live on it, they can't do the locks.
I'm running out of battery.
You know, so you just cannot do the locks yourselves. We do everything else.
So, your final thing, will you come back?
Not unless I can find a partner, I don't think I will.
Oh dear.
And a bit cheaper, I hope.
You don't find you've had value for money at all.
No, it isn't. And they won't have a canal if they carry on like this.
And the good deeds you done when you towed the Forth
boat
Clyde Canal, you followed it the whole way to Falkirk so that could get through.
Yeah, because that would have been stuck.
Well, I hope you have a safe journey home, and please, God, don't spread the canal that bad when you get back to England. There are some of us that
oh, that's very nice. It's not the canal, it's just the system.
We're trying hard to keep it going.
Yes, well, I've been on to IWA about it, and I've been on to the RYA about it. And I shall still keep on to them about it, because I think it's a lovely canal.
And you've got a beautiful boat.
That's what I mean, I've got a lovely boat, I've got to take care of it. That's why I do the things myself, you know, I don't expect to be mollycoddled.
And how many miles did it take to get here?
700 miles to get here. Or to the Inverness.
That's 700 miles back.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Nice experience, apart from when I got told I shouldn't have a licence.
Is that not a disgrace? Oh well. Oh, we'll see what happens.
Yes, right.
I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for coming to Scotland and bringing the 2 dogs with you.
3.
Cheers.